In this video, let's talk about the life-threatening health crisis of Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody. It is no longer news that 2 days ago, one of the lawyers to Nnamdi Kanu came to tell the general public that the DSS have taken Nnamdi Kanu's blood up to 50 times and they have taken it to South Africa, not in Nigerian laboratory, to test his blood and understand what is wrong with him. And the information, reaching everyone now is that this alleged result from the test has not been disclosed to the public for the best reason known to DSS. So why are they hiding the result? What is in his blood? So I think the health status of someone who is under your detention is not supposed to be hidden, because the person is a person of interest representing, some persons. Anyway, let us, go into this issue. We are going to dig into it, so stay with us. And from the beginning, for some of you who will see this video and have not been following what is going on concerning this issue of health crisis of Nnamdi Kanu, let me give you just the introduction of it. Some time ago, Nnamdi Kanu raised alarm over what he described as a deliberate attempt by the Department of State Service, DSS, to deny him proper medical care despite evidence of worsening health condition. His lawyer, Barrister Emeka Ejiofor, who visited him at the DSS headquarters in Abuja on Wednesday, that is this Wednesday that passed, he conveyed Kanu's message to the public, stressing that the ipob leader's health is deteriorating rapidly in solitary confinement. Ejiofor quoted Kanu as saying he was reading what Nnamdi Kanu, wrote to him. It's like he took a note from what Nnamdi Kanu told him, and he was quoted saying that the DSS doctors recently confirmed that he has a dangerous low potassium level that poses an imminent risk of health failure. According to him, the condition has persisted despite the medication provided by the Department of State Service. The DSS doctor himself, Nnamdi Kanu lawyer, continued to say, admitted that my potassium level is dangerously low and can trigger heart failure at any time, Kanu said in that statement that he read. Yet, they keep giving me medicines that have no effect. My potassium continues to deplete despite everything they claim to be doing. The statement revealed that Kanu's blood samples have been taken more than 50 times, including for analysis in South Africa, but no satisfactory explanation has been given for the consistent depletion. So this was the reason we started digging deep. Well, how can you take someone's blood up to 50 times? That 50 times, either it is above it or it's not up to it, but at least before they say 50 times, they took it multiple times. And when you are taking someone's blood test, if the person give you permission to take it, I think it is reasonable, but you owe the person the result of the test. You understand? You owe the person the result of the test. So after you must have tested the person's blood, you have to bring back the result and say, this is what we, saw in your blood. It is like this. It is like this. So stay with me. We are going to, dig into the part of all these things. Now, let us go back to what the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, said on Wednesday. And he continued to say that if there is nothing wrong with me, why have they drawn my blood more than 50 times? That is the question everyone is asking. Why is it that the DSS took his blood, drew his blood more than 50 times if there is nothing wrong with him? Kanu queried in the text of the statement read to the media, which was made available to the reporter. Even South African authorities who analyzed my blood could not explain why my potassium keeps dropping, he added. Now, he alleged that his current health complication may be linked to what he described as poisoning during his abduction in Kenya in 2021, accusing Nigerian authorities of refusing to provide adequate medical intervention since his rendition. And this is what he said in quote, I strongly believe I may have been poisoned in Kenya to the knowledge of the Nigerian authorities instead of proper medical treatment. They keep prescribing drugs that do not work, Kanu said. The ipob leader further revealed that his internal organs, including his pancreas, kidney, and heart, are showing signs of distress. So now, let us dig into this. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer said that the South African doctor could not analyze what he found in his blood. In other words, They took his blood to South Africa without bringing back a result. This is serious. So how can you continue to take someone's blood without bringing back a result? So a lot of people have been, alleging and rumoring that there is something maybe DSS must have, done, that they plan that maybe for some years, if we give him injection, although these are rumors on the internet, you can go and verify what I'm checking. People are saying it already. Some people can speculate if they don't see a desired result. When you fail to carry people along, when you fail to be transparent in your doings, you give people the room to, start speculating. And in every rumor, in every speculation, there must be an element of truth, because this is not a matter of one person say or two people say. It's about the general public's opinion, what they are talking about. Now, going straight to October 10. October 10 is the date that Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing before Justice James Omotosho. And that October 10 is when you will understand if the federal government of Nigeria wants to continue to keep Nnamdi Kanu perpetually or not. Why? Because after the whole, court process, I understand that the reason why Nnamdi Kanu's legal team filed no case, proceeding is because the federal government of Nigeria were trying to bring evidence of crime while they are charging Nnamdi Kanu terrorism. And DSS, the very first day they started with Justice James Omotosho, the DSS mass witness came to the courtroom. He said, and I quote, "We did not find any evidence linking Nnamdi Kanu to terrorism when we arrested him." It's simple as that. So everything they tried about him is now a proxy case. It's a proxy something. He say, and all those proxies things is just it's supposed to be a crime if they want to try him, not terrorism. The difference between a treasonable felony, terrorism, or criminal charges. These three things are different. Remember that from 2017, he was charged with treasonable felony, 15-count charges. Today, now, where is the treasonable felony? It's nowhere to be found. And later, they take it down to terrorism. And this terrorism is still going to fail. A lot of people have been, psycho-conditioned to believing that the reason why insecurity is in the South is because of Nnamdi Kanu. This is not true. If I tell you that there is no unrest in Nigeria that is not masterminded by politicians. Now, a lot of people taking advantage of Nnamdi Kanu's detention, any crime politicians commit now, they will put it on ipob in the Southeast. And I ask, the ones going out in the Southwest, Middle Belt, North, are they still ipob people? Mind you, I am not a sympathizer of crime or sympathizer of people that commit crime. What I'm trying to say is that people are doing all these things in the name of ipob. How can you kidnap people you say you are fighting for Biafra? How can you kill people you say you are fighting for Biafra? How can you go and do all sorts of things against humanity you say you are fighting for Biafra? You understand my concept. What I mean is that anyone committed crime, you said you are fighting for self-determination. No, it does not make sense, and it has no place in actualization of a sovereign state, because if you are killing your people or doing all those things, who are you going to, lead in your new state? So that is why I have been drawing people's attention to all these things, that these people are leveraging, the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. So because of that, they continue to do what they are doing, and it seems there is no one defending Nnamdi Kanu in his absence. A lot of people are even believing that, yes, these people are working with Nnamdi Kanu. What a bullshit. So all these things are not true. And the reason why a lot of people try to, believe their stories and lies about all this insecurity, they used to claim that, Nnamdi Kanu from ESM. And I ask people again, ESM, and they are just like a vigilante group. Everybody in Nigeria, every community are forming vigilante groups. Why? Because insecurity persists. People are no longer going to farm, and all that is the essence of vigilante group. But when, all these things was hijacked in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, people started using it to do what they are doing. Now, let me give you an example. We saw Nigerian soldiers who went to do robbery, who joined Boko Haram, who were going to sell arms. We saw Nigerian police at the time, they were going for robbery. You can't come out and say Nigeria is sending police to robbery. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense at all. It is only a foolish person will just believe that. If you get to Anambra State, all those security operatives, some of them stole buses. Security operative commissioned by Anambra State government, they stole a bus, they kidnapped, You understand? They go and assault youth corps member. They shot people dead. Are you going to say that governor sent them to do that? Yes, we can blame the governor that look at what your boys are doing. Look at the people you are using. Look at what they are doing, and you are not talking. But we will not say that, oh, governor just sent them to go and assault the youth corps. We will not say that, but we will criticize the governor for not taking action, for not, doing the right thing he's supposed to do. So that is the case of this issue. You cannot say that people who are rising in the southeast are this or that. By the way, the invasion of the militias from Sahel in the southeast is also something that people, are downplaying. I used to use a move in Enugu, for example, to tell people what is going on, and part of Ebonyi State. Last 2 months, Ebonyi State Governor Mwifuru was giving 1 million naira to the victims of Fulani militia attack. Okay, so there are a lot of things that has been going on, of which people must get ready to stop.